Welcome to Takedown, everybody. I'm Lucas Roger, and we've got a great show for you here tonight. Starting us off,
Whoa. Who cares about that? Breaking news, I'm sure you saw to kick off the show, 0 hour. Mike Dexter, open challenge. Anyone on the roster, the no contact clause is broken for one night only. Now, you can continue, Lucas.
Well, that is a... Hey, come on! We're starting the show here.
Sorry. Just have to pay attention.
Well, we got Prodigy versus Thunderstorm coming up for you right now.
Should be a hard-hitting match. Prodigy obviously going to come out on top, as he always does.
And here is the man holding the #1 contenders briefcase.
211 days with that briefcase.
You think you'll ever catch it?
Hey, he's got all the time in the world, and he was picking his spots.
Simple apply.
Thunderstorm got this.
Prodigy giving a sign of respect to his man, Mike Dexter, our commentary partner.
It's been about a year since I first managed this man, and my career has skyrocketed since.
And there it is, the briefcase.
Not on the line tonight, but at 0 hour, he'll be facing in a handicap match Respalded Nero and his opponent here tonight, Thunderstorm.
That's definitely going to be a big match and quite the challenge for Prodigy to take two people on at once.
Absolutely, and they have challenged the Prodigy to a ladder match, yet to accept. Right now it's just a standard handicap match. Be interesting to see where that goes.
And the music you can hear right now, that is none other than Thunderstorm, here to face against the Prodigy ahead of that huge ladder match.
Absolutely, these two are no strangers to each other. What do you want? Are you going to answer my open challenge, huh? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, you better walk away.
I don't know what you do to upset all these guys, Mike.
Hey, they're just jealous. I'm the best looking person here. I'm undefeated. I've got it all.
The briefcase being left with Mike Dexter
No
in
better
his capable
person
hands.
to look after this case than me.
Now, the last time these two met, the 9th of October 2020, that was at Sudden Death, Takedown 60.
Absolutely. I was managing the Prodigy for that one. Prodigy easily picking up the win there in that big tournament, which was won by James Anderson.
The bell ringing start of this match.
I think this is kind of one-sided. I think this is going to be a pretty short match.
Absolutely. Agree with that.
Definitely looking in Prodigy's favour.
Oh, winner.
And a roll-up could have been over right there. That was a little too close for comfort. And another roll-up.
I think the Prodigy's just toying with him, getting him in a false sense of security. Prodigy's got this in the bag.
I don't know. I can see the look on his face. He does not look too happy.
I think Thunderstorm knows this might be his only chance to just get a quick sneaky pin in.
Get some momentum before 0 hour.
And Thunderstorm, a lot of confidence from that man. He can taste the Nando's that he's going to have if he wins this match against the Prodigy.
What do you think his favourite meal to get at Nando's is?
I mean, I always pictured him as a guy who would get a mild, probably an entire chicken. I've seen the size of it. But since this change of attitude, I think he goes for the extra spice.
To your point on that whole chicken, looking at the size of the man, definitely no shortage of food there from Nando's.
Prodigy now in control, not going to mess around. I think Thunderstorm may have woken up the beast with those roll-ups at the start of the match.
Absolutely angering Prodigy.
Worn out already.
1, 2, 3.
Choking Thunderstorm, taking the breath away from him.
Smart tactics there from the Prodigy.
I mean, I'm sure that breath would smell like Nando's as well as you squeeze it out of his body.
Let him try to hide behind the ropes and get the ropes in between him and Prodigy. Just get in the ring and wrestle.
Has created a bit of distance, definitely what Thunderstorm wants. He was getting quite dominated there by the Prodigy.
That's James Anderson. I don't know if you know his glasses, but that's the Prodigy right now.
I apologize for that one. And Thunderstorm utilizing that space he created to get a little bit of offense in.
Prodigy in the corner now, and Thunderstorm, knowing this is his chance to...
Could this be the parry? No.
Oh, he goes for
Going
that
for splash. Oh, a lot of impact on that one. The legs right across the back
Huge
of the
leg
neck.
drop. One of the best leg drops in the business. Of course, James Anderson hits a pretty good one as well.
I mean, when it's across the back of the neck, it hits the top of the vertebrae, can send, can stun you, can send chills down your body, and
Look at him wobbling around.
Thunderstorm
getting a little close.
wobbling close to us here.
4, 5,
Thunderstorm wanting a bit of a timeout, it appears.
Prodigy
It's the
holding the
time to
ropes
rest.
open.
7,
There's no time out in wrestling. Get in the ring, you coward.
8,
We keep going here. In the world of wrestling.
Almost a count out there. Thunderstorm getting back in the ring.
Some trash talk coming out
Oh,
from
yeah.
Prodigy there.
Big kick there.
Makes sense, he was walking to trash.
And Thunderstorm has had a good strategy this match. He keeps creating distance, and that allows him to get in with, what could be described as a sneaky kind of strike.
Big knee strike to the head there, turning the Prodigy over.
Elbow
Big
to the
elbow
midsection.
drop there.
Going for the cover.
Quite a lazy cover there, but getting two nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, if he put a little bit more pressure on the shoulders of Prodigy, that could have been it. You would think, of all the people you could be careless against, you wouldn't be careless against the Prodigy.
Absolutely. If you give him a moment, he'll be right on you, and he's working the legs, working the arm, maybe looking for a submission game. We know his cousin Respaldo Nero uses that figure four from time to time.
That drop kick to the back of the leg, a lot of
Big
damage on that one.
impact there.
Seems to have put Prodigy down for a bit.
Yeah, we don't see this happen to Prodigy all too often, especially from Thunderstorm.
Yeah, I was about to make that point.
He's got those elbows to the gut, he's fine back now.
You gotta wonder if that's actually Thunderstorm, someone else behind that mask. Big high knee, best high knee in the business.
Caught him flush on the chin there, and that could knock a man out. But what is Prodigy going for
and
here?
he's got him on the ropes.
2,
He's working over Thunderstorm's legs now.
Prodigy's entire body weight crashed down onto the leg of Thunderstorm.
1, 2, 3.
You gotta think Prodigy must be getting kind of annoyed by how Thunderstorm is performing in this match.
Absolutely. Big surprise seeing Thunderstorm bring this sort of offense to the Prodigy, but now Prodigy's back on top where he should be.
I mean, like we said, they've met each other before. Maybe Thunderstorm has been studying the tapes.
I don't think he's that smart.
You want to give up?
The
Go back
Boston
and
Crab.
watch.
You want to give up?
Big move here.
No.
I'd just tap out if I was him.
The referee letting us know that he's not tapping out and he reaches the ropes.
Prodigy with a clean break there on two. Bit surprising.
Now just hugging the bottom rope, doesn't want to fight Prodigy anymore.
It's a cheap tactic.
Looking like a scared child.
Back in the ring.
I mean, I've known him for a long time. He pretty much is a scared child.
The referee having to let Thunderstorm know, you've got to continue this match, buddy.
I mean, he could just do the smart thing and give up. He is on the road to a big handicap match for the briefcase.
But do you think that Thunderstorm knows even how to say that he gives up in English?
Sure. I'll give him a little bit of credit. I have heard him speak a bit of English.
I reckon those were probably the first 3 words he heard.
And that was
Big
the
super kick. Oh,
You think you're a man?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Your brother might be a man, you're not. Have you come out here and have a little match with Respaldo? Huh? Huh? You jealous? I'll take that briefcase. You come here and fight for the
what's this? What's this video on the screen?
Who played this?
I don't know.
Who
Respaldo De Niro just came on the screen and
Oh,
my god!
Thunderstorm.
A roll up! Oh my!
No.
Underhanded
That
tactic.
did not happen.
Thunderstorm
No,
just
no.
beat the Prodigy!
No,
I hate to
saw
tell
it.
you, Mike, but it happened.
no. Put that down.
And,
That's not yours.
and
Put that down.
Thunderstorm. But you gotta say, with an assist from Respaldo De Niro,
No, I didn't see anything. I did not see that. That did not happen.
Thunderstorm walking away from that victory, and you know he's going straight to Nando's from here.
What a joke.
Prodigy is not happy about that. And
I don't know.
Smart Thunderstorm. I'm coming for you. Come on, Pepper man.
The 50% owner did that.
I think Prodigy is just leaving the building.
Prodigy is not a very happy man.
I mean, we have to stay in our place. We'll let you know when we hear what's going on, but it looks like Prodigy just took on out of here.
You know, after that poor sportsmanship, I hope Thunderstorm is the one that accepts my open challenge. I'll put a beating on him for what he just did.
Spalder, you're next. Take a look at what I did to your friend.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here at SAWF, and our next match coming up for you: Respaldo De Niro versus Adrian Evans. First time matchup.
First time ever. Should be a marginally kind of. I don't really. It's Adrian Evans. It's De Niro. Who cares?
So you're saying, who you saying is winning this one?
I don't care. Adrian Evans, double count out, double disqualification. Doesn't matter.
All right, I guess as long as it ends, it's all good for Mike.
Can it end now?
Well, unfortunately for you, Mike, we got to go through the match, and here comes Respaldo De
This
Niro.
guy is one of the biggest idiots on the SAWF roster.
I mean,
Do you think he's going to answer my open challenge?
I don't know. I mean, would you want that to happen? That guy's unhinged.
Look at him. I could beat him. Everyone's beaten him.
I mean, I guess you could beat him, but
You
like,
see how fast he tapped out our 10-year anniversary show when Carmelo got him in an SDF? Tapped out straight away.
you don't know what that man's thinking. He might, break those fingers again.
No, you're bruising for... You got me so flustered. Talk about my fingers being broken? It's almost been a year.
I'm just looking out for you, man.
Looking out for me. I don't know you.
Well, here comes Adrian Evans, former SAWF World Champion.
Now, Adrian Evans has been wrestling for a long time with Sawf. I think he has the best chance of winning this match.
Absolutely, although I don't care. As his team said, he's an outcast, although he isn't a tag team. That doesn't really make
Well,
sense.
is that tag team still together anymore after what we saw?
After this man punched his partner in the face and cost them that tag match. Yeah, it was pretty funny evidence.
I mean, I can't deny that is what happened at the 10th anniversary show in that huge match between the Cowboys from Hell and the Higher Powers.
Hey, you wanna answer my open challenge at 0 hour? Why not? Hey, I've pinned you before, mate.
So maybe Adrian Evans might.
Hey, I've pinned it before, I can do it again.
I mean, the history books don't lie.
One thing we have to worry about, we saw Respaldo interrupt the last match. Could Thunderstorm come in and interrupt this match? Or possibly, if Adrian Evans and Ryan Sampson are still together, could Ryan come in?
I don't know, all there's a possibility. I don't even know if Ryan Sampson and Adrian Evans have spoken since the 10-year anniversary show.
Well, I sure hope Ryan Sampson doesn't come out, because he's got a big match in our main event to worry about.
Absolutely.
Rather than whatever Adrian Evans is doing.
Big match there, teaming with his opponent at 0 hour. But we got this one to
They are
focus on.
circling around.
I mean, they've got to start to feel each other out. This is a first-time matchup. They don't know what the other's capable of.
Feel each other out. What are you implying here, Lucas?
I mean, that's... I'm not trying to make any certain implications on anything. I don't know their lifestyles.
Big headlock and Espada trying to throw him off, but Adrian Evans keeping that lock in. He's in the ropes. Getting a one count there.
Calling for help from the ref.
Adrian Evans looking like he's not taking this match serious at all. Clowning
Can
around.
you take it seriously against a guy like this?
I mean, no, but at the same time, it's a kind of a big match here for Evans. Hasn't really seen a lot of action since returning. Looking to get back in that championship picture.
I mean, Respaldo De Niro is not a man that I would want to meet in a dark alley, especially with a voice like that.
Is that because you wouldn't be able to see him?
Well, I guess he would blend in quite well in that dark alley.
You can make out the outlines of his mask. Do you think he ever takes that mask off?
By smelling him, I'd say no.
Yeah, I can smell him from here.
Look, I don't know if you have to worry about any dark alleys late at night, unless, of course, you're passing by a Nando's.
Well, I tend to stick away from the Nando's, knowing that Respaldo De Niro and Thunderstorm could be there at any time. I think Thunderstorm lives there.
Quite possibly any dumpster outside any Nando's could be a home base for Thunderstorm.
That could have been quite the devastating strike from Respaldo De Niro, but way too much wind-up. Adrian Evans was able to avoid it, giving Adrian Evans control straight into that turnbuckle there.
We mentioned that this is a first-time matchup. We did see Adrian Evans face Thunderstorm actually quite a while ago, with Evans picking up the win there. So he does have history with the family here.
I mean, we don't know who trained who. Did Thunderstorm get Respaldo into this business? Did Respaldo get Thunderstorm into this business back in Mexico?
Well,
And
Thunderstorm has been wrestling here in Sawf for a lot longer than De Niro. Thunderstorm making his debut in 2014, whereas Respaldo making his debut just last year.
Respaldo just kind of pacing back and forth over there.
Referee up to 6. Respaldo on the outside. Could we see a count out here? Getting back in now.
Respaldo asking for a timeout to see with his hands, signaling the T.
We did see Thunderstorm ask for one in the opening contest.
Double kicks.
Before, of course, that match in the opening contest versus the Prodigy ending without a conclusive winner. I didn't see what happened there at the finish.
I think it was pretty clear what happened there. Respaldo interrupted and Thunderstorm took advantage and got the win.
I did not see that, but I will have to take your word.
I mean, we can look at it back on YouTube, the SAWF YouTube channel.
I don't watch Takedown. I've got better things to do. Sorry.
Adrian Evans getting back into the ring. A heated exchange.
I wouldn't turn my back on Evans.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
don't know
sneaky
what
one.
Respaldo's doing.
I don't know what Adrian Evans is doing.
They're both showing disrespect to each other.
I mean, there's no love lost between these
Believe
two.
me, Adrian Evans shows disrespect to all his opponents. Now, I don't know how there can be no love lost. This is the first interaction they have with each other. Big kick there, one of his signature moves.
Sending Respaldo De Niro crashing into the mat.
Rolling over, going for the pin.
It was a bit slow to capitalize on that pin. If he got on top of him a bit faster, that may have been the end of that match.
Count. Adrian Evans got to wonder what he's setting up here, just looking down at De Niro, maybe waiting for him to get up. Oh, and single leg takedown and just stomping away at the midsection.
Respaldo De Niro implying that he is the intelligent one in this match.
I mean, I think Adrian Evans is a bit stupid, so I don't think Respaldo's intelligence is much better.
I mean, if Respaldo has any type of intelligence, he definitely has great ring awareness.
That is true since he's come in to the SAWF. He hasn't won, but he has shown potential here and there, especially with that ring awareness. And Adrian Evans taking him down. Big snap.
The
knee on the leg.
DDT.
Screams and pain from Sparta.
Yeah, could have hyperextended that knee there with that DDT
De
to
Niro
the leg.
trying to get some feeling back in the leg, just slapping him a few times.
I think the ref should be checking on it.
Come on here.
Absolutely.
Hey, look after. I make no much money here.
I mean, you know those sneaky Mexicans. You don't know what lies he could be telling.
Respalda pleading with Adrian.
I mean, he's standing up fine now.
Oh, and he goes for that fantastic
That
forearm.
choke slam!
Big choke slam there.
That could be it.
Oh, and a
Another
3 count.
huge upset victory here at Takedown. Respalda.
Respalda Nero pinning. Not only did he just pin Adrian Evans, Adrian Evans is a former SAWF world champion. He just pinned. Oh, and what's this on the screen?
Gonna get a cheap win on
Prodigy attacking Thunderstorm.
You bastard! You better not! You bastard!
And this is just enraged.
Next!
Respalda.
Next!
Prodigy has told Respalda De Niro
Wow,
that
that
he's
big attack.
next.
Sparta taking out.
And here he comes,
Prodigy.
making the save for Adrian Evans. Not something you would think that the Prodigy would
I'm
do.
not sure.
Absolutely not. Although, is it more, going after De Niro than making the save?
I mean,
for
I'm
Evans?
sure that probably is the intention, but an unintentional save for Adrian Evans from the Prodigy, and now
gonna happen
they've
here?
they're meeting each other's gazes.
Interesting that the Prodigy's out here, but Adrian Evans' tag team partner Ryan Sampson nowhere to be seen.
Prodigy telling Adrian Evans he's welcome and leaving the ring. Adrian Evans doesn't know what to make of this, and I don't either.
Big surprising turn of events there. And well guys, I do have some business to attend to after this next match. I guarantee I'm not scared of Carmelo. He is in this match, but say what you want, but I have business to attend to. I've got to talk about my no contact clause for my big open challenge, so I'll leave you two to call the main event.
Alright, well, go attend to your business, Mike. I know you're a busy guy, but we'll take the reins for you while you're gone. Welcome back, everyone, to the SAWF. We've got a great main event here for you. We've got James Anderson teaming up with Carmelo to take on Jack Blade and Ryan Sampson. What do you think about this one, Adam?
I think you need to lose this pen. You look like a dork.
Well, good thing I have a stare. And coming to the ring, former SAWF world champion, it's Carmelo. There he is.
This one's for you, Jake. Look. Where's Mike?
I don't know, he said that he just had some business to attend to and that he definitely was not scared of you.
I guarantee he's not scared of you.
Not scared of me.
Yeah.
Now, if you see there, Carmelo's got that
Take
screwdriver.
good care of that for me, because if you don't, I'm gonna get you with it.
Strong
I'll let
words.
him.
Strong words there from Carmelo.
Now this is going to be a very interesting team comparing with James Anderson, as they had that really awful fight last week.
Yeah, I mean,
Mike,
James.
where are you, Mike?
James may have some choice words about this screwdriver. Carmelo making sure. He's making sure he left us his Caramello Koala that is getting to a special fan named Jake. What a lucky guy that Jake is.
Jake, I hope you're feeling lucky. I hope you're looking forward to that Carmelo Koala.
And here comes Carmelo's tag team partner for this match and opponent at 0 Hour.
How you going, boys?
Hey, how's it going,
Not too
Mr.
bad.
Anderson?
Mr. Mike is busy in a meeting, you understand.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, it's good to see the champion. It should be an honour for Anderson to be in this seat.
Oh yeah,
You fellas
absolutely.
are doing a good job.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anderson.
But Mike is so much better, so please, come on.
Strong words there from Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, I don't know how he could say that. Maybe he's just nervous.
Wasn't Mike supposed to put in a good word for you?
He was supposed to.
We gotta go talk to him after the show.
I'm starting to wonder about that. But I don't know how James is feeling. Teaming up with the guy that attacked him with this screwdriver we have right here.
Yeah, cut him right open.
Yeah,
A
there was
lot
a
of blood flowing during that last man standing match. But as much as these two don't like each other, their opponents also aren't big fans of one another.
Also a very strange dynamic.
And I said opponents of 0 Hour, but there's one other individual that played a big role in that last man standing match. Who knows what role he may play moving into 0 Hour. That masked, hooded man.
Yeah, very strange character, that guy. I don't know what to expect.
Could we see him here tonight?
Yeah, who knows? Now, right, not a big fan of this guy coming out.
Uh-oh. Oh my god. I mean, I guess we got protection thanks to Carmelo.
Yeah, alright, there we go. Slapping his head. He's looking psycho. He's bringing meaning to his name. Yeah, should be interesting. His teammate, Ryan Sampson. I can't imagine how he feels being the first person to be kidnapped by the original Psycho before he became Jack Psycho Blade.
Oh yeah, definitely. No love lost between these two. I mean, Mike, despite his claims that he's not scared of Carmelo under any circumstances, we know that Mike does not have a favourable opinion of this man, at the very least.
Honestly, there's so much history with all of these competitors right now. Almost everyone has some reason to fear someone.
Coming to the ring, it is Ryan effing Sampson. I don't know if I can say that word out loud.
He's looking confident, but I don't know how much teamwork can go on between these two. Psycho giving Sampson a pretty crazed look.
A lot is gonna go down in this tag team match.
So it looks like we're starting off with Jack Psycho Blade first. The hype. Sorry, I mistook Carmelo for Prodigy for a second. Rookie mistake.
They are brothers, twin brothers, I believe.
But yeah, looks like James Anderson is going to be starting off on their side.
You better hope the Prodigy didn't hear that mistake, or you might he might have a word with you.
Yeah. Be honest, it already seems like he doesn't like me, so I'm not worried.
So Carmelo and Ryan Sampson starting us off here.
Both sides swapping around.
And
Carmelo
that is that dynamic. No one likes each other. No one's going to really work together.
Yeah.
They're just going to make these kind of tags just to screw with the other.
Yeah. There's no good team dynamic here.
Carmelo coming and joining us
a little bit
here.
of roaming commentary, guys. How you guys going tonight?
I mean,
my title here tonight. This was stolen from me in the last man standing match.
I mean, we were talking about it earlier. That masked, hooded man made his presence known during that last man standing match.
So you know what's going to happen at 0 Hour? I'm going to retain the title. Who's Jake, by the way? Maybe sign some chocolate.
Just a big fan of yours, Carmelo.
That's no surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you sign stuff like that all the time.
Yep, lots of hardcore fans in Sawf.
Who do you guys think is going to win this tag?
I mean, it's a difficult one to say. Like, no one particularly likes each other in this match.
No, I don't
mean,
like James.
But at the same time, obviously Ryan Sampson and Jack Blade aren't particularly friends. I haven't seen them having a chat backstage before.
So where did Mike go, out of curiosity?
I mean,
What's his excuse?
he told us that he has some business to attend to in the back, and he said in his words that it's definitely not because he's scared of you.
Well, it's just a bit coincidental that I come out here for the tag match and he's got to do his business. He could have done that during any other match here tonight.
And
Here comes your teammate.
everyone,
Yeah, but like, he's
Coming
the
out.
champ. He's a three-time champion.
you got confidence that
Oh,
James-
look, at the end of the day, if he's a three-time champ, he can handle this on his own.
Well, Jack Blade sending James Anderson back into the ring, catching James
Fun
Anderson
fact
on
about
that.
this match is this is the no remorse fatal four-way.
Oh, yeah. These four competitors once.
Look at that, he's just cleaning everybody's clock. I don't even have to do anything.
And an easy night for Carmelo could be.
Possibly.
If things start looking south for James, do you think he will step in?
Look, I think so, because if I've got to carry it for the team, I'll do it.
Yeah, and I mean that.
Look, at the end of the day, a win's a win, right? I don't want to have another loss on my record. I didn't get pinned though last week.
I definitely tried to make that point very clear here on the commentary table. You were not pinned, you were not submitted.
Exactly.
And again, the masked man made his presence known. A headlock applied to James Anderson, the SAWF
And to be
World
quite
Champion.
honest with you, I don't want to have another loss to my name in a tag match like this.
Well, that's
You know what I mean?
something I was thinking about. How is that loss playing into your mindset going forward?
Well, look, it's annoying because I didn't deserve to lose. I got screwed by the masked man, screwed by him. I mean, he had his foot on my neck, and isn't that usually supposed to cancel out a count in the last man standing match?
That's what I would think. Checking the rule book, but at the end of the day, the referee's discretion, unfortunately.
Look, I guess
Ryan Sampson forcing a tag in there.
it's the way it is, right? But I have another opportunity at 0 hours, so
And a big match it will be at 0 hour as you take on James Anderson, the World Championship.
I hope to God that masked man doesn't show his face. So I want to sort this out once and for all with these teams.
In
Almost.
there, that could have been a loss for you there.
If he takes the pin, it's not so bad. Glad he didn't get pinned.
And I mean, that's a big pin for Ryan Sampson if he can pin the SAWF World Champion.
I think I better get back out there and help him out.
Well, thank you for joining us,
You're
Carmelo.
welcome. Anytime. I did a better job than Mike Dexter ever could.
Well, I don't know if Mike Dexter would be happy to hear that, but Carmelo rejoining the action. And that's the kind of exclusives you can get on Sawf commentary. Carmelo joining us. We got a bit of insight there.
Yeah, certainly an interesting experience seeing him come in and chat. But looks like you finally might be ready to start playing.
Yeah, breaking up that pin, and Ryan Sampson is not happy about that. Kind of feigning that he didn't.
I mean, you got to do
anything.
what you got to do to win.
And
James been taking on two guys, pretty exhausted right now.
yeah, I mean,
Sampson refusing to tag his team partner.
well, I mean, especially in this match with the egos that are at play here, each one of them would want the glory for themselves. They want the win for themselves. Ryan Sampson doesn't want to give Jack Blade the glory. James Anderson doesn't want to give Carmelo the glory. And we're being whoa.
It's melded.
Taking Jake's signed Carmelo koala from Carmelo. Disrespect to the fans.
But that's James Anderson for you. Just incredibly disrespectful to everyone. James Anderson getting back into the ring as Ryan Sampson, I think, is exchanging strikes with Carmelo out there.
I mean, if there was a count out, if James was in the ring, that could have been a win for him.
Jack Psycho Blade and James Anderson, our legal competitors here.
But Prodigy
In the
and
ring.
Samson, Carmelo and Samson still fighting outside the ring.
Again, I don't know. I don't know if he watched.
Look,
I
as
don't
long
know
as
if
you
he
don't
watched.
tell him, there
I
won't be
mean,
a problem.
I don't think he'll listen to me if I go tell him. I've tried to go have a chat with Prodigy in the back, and every time I've tried that. Even tried it again this week, and another slap right to the face. Not a friendly guy. Almost the victory there for the team of James Anderson and Carmelo.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally remembered that's Carmelo, not Prodigy. Just keep that in mind.
Well, Carmelo is in the ring right now. Twin brother of Prodigy. Now, if you're Prodigy, who do you want walking away with the title? I mean, he said time and time again that he will never cash in on his brother.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, his teammate, James Anderson, is in the ring, so it makes sense for him to root for him. And there's no one particularly for him to root for with Samson, Jack Psycho Blade.
I mean, could we possibly see a cash in here tonight? I mean, these guys are going to put it all on the line here in this match. I wouldn't be surprised if Prodigy comes out with that briefcase and
That would be crazy.
pins. But then again, could that cause dissension in the higher powers?
Yeah. I mean, especially if James Anderson wins and uses it, that could cause some issues. But if Jack Psycho Blade or Samson take this, I guess it would be a good time to use it.
I mean, I'm going to say, I think, in a way, Jack Psycho Blade and Ryan Sampson are maybe working a little bit better together.
Yeah, much better than I would have expected.
Because Carmelo and Anderson seem to be bickering a lot. Like, obviously Jack Blade and Ryan Sampson just don't particularly care for each other. But that is, I think, giving them the edge. Because you can see over there that Carmelo's not even on the apron, ready to be tagged.
Ooh, I thought that was going to be it. That looked close.
Yeah, I mean, that a splash like that takes the wind out of you, and the crossface applied on Jack Blade. Ryan Sampson
Jumping off the corner.
just letting
his teammate.
his teammate. I mean, but the thing is, that's smart strategy. They're having a match coming up at this 0 hour. If Ryan Sampson lets Jack Blade get hurt, he has an easier win.
Yeah,
coming
there
for
are a
him.
lot of layers to this match right now. It's not just this match, but everything that comes after the following weeks.
We're hearing it from the ref. That definitely was just a
Yep.
2 count, but it was really close to the wire. James Anderson has taken a lot of punishment here in this matchup. And
Worn out, another forced tag from Samson. I believe Jack Psycho Blade was going for the tag anyway.
yeah, I was about to say a strange showing of the potential teamwork there. Ryan Sampson going for the win. I mean, maybe Jack Blade needed a breather, and I mean, he has a tag team partner there. They may not like each other, but Carmelo said it when he was here on commentary with us. A win is a win. And that's what this business is about, winning. Ryan Sampson, very confident that would have been it, but only a 2 count. We did get that confirmation from our referee here.
James has taken one hell of a beating, but it's still going to take a lot to keep him down.
I mean, he is the SAWFO champion and a 3-time SAWF world champion at that.
Getting the tag? No.
Into the ropes. And that is actually really good tag team strategy from Ryan Sampson and Jack Blade, keeping the ring cut in half and keeping James Anderson out of that corner.
Carmelo clapping for his teammate,
I mean,
trying to encourage him.
and I believe, is that the concussion creator? That could very well be. No,
Ooh,
maybe he
still
didn't
not.
quite connect on it. And oh my god!
There's that masked man.
That masked man, he's just... And we are getting a disqualification here. The masked man has made his presence known, taking Carmelo off the apron, taking out James Anderson in the ring. The referee called for the disqualification. This has just fallen apart here, and Carmelo has come to our table.
Has
and
grabbed that screwdriver.
He has that screwdriver.
His eyes are definitely on the masked man right now.
You know, if Carmelo gets his way, that masked man might not be seen anymore. If he has his way with that screwdriver. But he's just letting the masked man attack James Anderson, and now they're meeting.
It's smart. I mean, James Anderson is Prodigy's opponent.
Carmelo. Carmelo giving masked man, and the masked man has the screwdriver. That weapon that Carmelo's been so fixated on, but Carmelo stopping the masked man from using it. That could be very devastating there for Carmelo.
We're going to get a one-on-one fight.
And they're staring each other down.
It's for a punch. Carmelo blocks it, going for his own punches.
Carmelo seems to have the masked man's number here, and the masked man fleeing, avoiding contact with that screwdriver.
Seems masked man only confident when it looks like everyone else is tired out and can interrupt a match.
Carmelo standing tall at the end, and now he's staring down his opponent at 0 hour. Offering a hand.
Yeah, that's a surprising
James Anderson.
move. Will he accept it?
Oh, the
Taking away at the last stand.
disrespect.
Smart.
to
Playing
the-
mind games with James Anderson.
Try out, Prodigy. And play my music. No more word of this shit.
Well, at the end of the day, that was a disqualification. I think the masked man attacked Carmelo first, but I don't quite have the referee's decision. Could have just thrown it out altogether. And
James Anderson taking Psycho's mask.
could this be the
Fuck is
side?
that do, Jack?
Just
Unbelievable.
throwing the mask away like a piece of garbage. Well, that was episode 73
Very
of SAWF
interesting
Takedown.
match.
And a lot going forward from that match. But I gotta sign off now. I'm Lucas Roger. This is Adam Awful.
Let me talk, please. I'm Adam Awful.
And for Mike Dexter, who couldn't be with us right now, see you next time.
Mike Dexter, I'm waiting to get word from the Prodigy after what we just seen, and so last week you were challenged by Thunderstorm and De Niro to a ladder match for your briefcase. Any thoughts on
They want
that?
to challenge me to a ladder match. Do they know what I did in the ladder match? That's where this came from. They won a ladder match, 2-on-1 at 0 hour. Mike, you already should know my answer. They've got it.
Big news there, 0 hour ladder match. Prodigy versus Respado, De Niro and Thunderstorm for that briefcase.
You know what? Fuck the Cowboys from hell. Fuck Adrian Evans and fuck Jack Blade.
What was that? You want to fuck me? Get in line, boy.
You gonna use that to attack me, Jack?
Oh, not right now. You'll get your time.
See, you screwed yourself out of no remorse. You screwed yourself out of that title. You came after me.
I came up to you for very good reasons. See, I'm already in your head. I've kidnapped you once before. I can do it again. Don't test me.
You know what, Jack? You might be in my head. I'm in yours too, buddy. I know exactly what you're capable of. I'm not afraid of you.
I guess we'll have to find out, won't we?
Yeah, 0 hour.
I should see you there.
Be the last match in the SAWF play.
I guess we'll see.
Bye, for.
I've been looking for you. What the hell was that, Blade?
Just a little taste of your own medicine, my friend.
My own medicine, what the hell are you on about?
You've been trying to get in my head ever since I've been in yours. And you see, it doesn't quite work like that. You can't get in the head of a madman. Now, I know you want me, don't you? You want me in a match?
Yeah, 0 hour.
Now, I would say yes to that, but you haven't quite proven yourself yet. So, I have another proposition for you. I suggest next week you face my little friend the Minion. If you can beat him, you get your match. Sound like a plan?
Think that taking on your little sex clown's going to prove anything except how much I've improved? You know what, Blade? You're on. Yeah.
How much are you paying this guy to come out and interfere in our shit?
How much are you paying this guy?
I don't have
to
any
interfere
money
in our
because you don't
shit?
pay us.
No shit. You guys
Look.
work for free because you're donkos.
Look,
Anyway,
I've got a match with you at 0 hour, right? But I don't think I'm going to be able to get a proper rematch with you.
fair enough. So,
So-
I'll just continue on to be champion.
No,
That's
shut
all.
up and let me talk, right? I don't care what you have to say.
Whatever.
So look, what I'm proposing, I think you can be on the same page as me. We invite this guy into our match, triple threat match.
The
at
masked
0 hour.
man.
We've got to take him out once and for all, and then you and me can finish our stuff. Because I can't get anything done with him running around
I don't know
here.
who the fuck he is or who sent him. But all right, masked man, if you're watching, wherever you are, could be here. Yeah, triple threat. I'll take up with the 50% owner. We're challenging you to come out at 0 hour. Yeah, triple threat. Yeah, if you're
Let's get in
happy
the ring.
with
Let's get in the ring and see what we've got.
Yeah. Whoever you are. Hey, no taps.
Oh.